Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Justin Decker, Platte Valley's Chief Operations Officer and Chief Financial Officer. I'm here today with Ben Weiss with JHL. He's the Assistant Project Manager, and we're going to fill you in on our updates and how the project's coming along.
So right now we're prepping this space for a new parking lot. So we have our curb and gutter installed. That's kind of our borders of our parking lot. And we have asphalt currently scheduled for early next week. So they're doing a little bit more grading, a little bit more prep work just to make sure that the grade and the slope of the parking lot all works out per plans and specs. We're also prepping the sidewalks up against the building just for sidewalk placement. So yeah, it's starting to come together on the site. So we just came in from our east facing vestibule here. So this will be like the main entrance to the central office building. Just to the south of us, we have 2 reception desks. And that is actually furnished in bullet resistant glass and drywall for their protection, just in case. And just to the north of us, we have our community space, or the start of it. So along this wall here, where you see the wood, we'll have a big display case to display all of the Platte Valley trophies that you guys have accumulated over the years. And then moving around this corner here, we have some bathroom groups. We'll have a water fountain right here. We'll have a big interior storefront here. And then this is your community room.
This is our new community room. It will also be used as our boardroom and larger gatherings for the district. Behind this wall is an elevated space for our board members to sit. We'll also have a large power projection screen that will hang there that we can use to display information during meetings. On the back wall, we'll have 2 large monitors. This room is designed to seat about 100 people if that need arises. RBB, our architect, has been really great with their design. This space is really going to be kind of welcoming, much more so than our current building that we're in. Through into our admin area, there's 2 wings. We have our district administration wing, and then to my left is our IT, district-wide IT wing. As we walk, this would be Susie Johnson's office, our executive secretary. We have a nice large storage room for records retention. As we move through, we'll have accounts payable, our large workroom. It will also double as a break room. We'll have a nice table in there folks can have lunch at. There will be a doorway out onto an outdoor patio outside as well. As we move down the hallway, we'll have our accounts payable. To my left, we will have our PIO will now have an office. So Lauren, fantastic. This will be a conference room, so we'll be able to utilize and have smaller meetings here as well. So this is Tiffany's office, our Director of Achievement. As we move down, we have Dr. Burmeister, our superintendent's office, and then my office is over here to my left. Okay, as we walk down the south wing of this building is more of our IT. We'll have another large storage room, obviously a bathroom, our mechanical room here to the right, and then our IT offices will be here on the left side of the hallway. On the right is our new central IT hub. So all of the fiber optic for the entire school district will come in here, and we'll have switches and racks in there for all of our IT for the entire district. As we move down, we have IT offices, Don, Wendy, Mike. And then to my right, we have a kind of a workshop / storage area for our IT department. All right, so now we're here at the new middle school site that is just to the north of our new central office. As you can see, they've got quite a bit of wall block that's gone up. What you're looking at will be the new field house.
So this project is a little unique in that we have a lot of structural block. Roughly 70 to 80% of the building is structural block, at least for the majority of the structure. So that's our critical path right now, as we like to call it. That's our most important task to keep going and hitting our schedule. So as you guys can see, there is a ton of structural block up. The building is slowly taking shape, if you will. And over to my left over here, we have a ton of steel that got delivered ahead of time. We're just trying to make sure that we have all of our parts and pieces to keep going and hit our schedule. So above here will be some translucent wall panels to let some light into the gymnasium. Off to our right here, you can see the rebar sticking up out of the ground. That is a starter to a wall that will get erected. So as we continue to box in the field house, or as we complete boxing in the field house, we'll move these wall crews to these interior walls. So we'll start forming up those interior walls. So that wall right there is a partition wall. So it separates the big section of the field house with the wrestling area, the gym area, or the workout room area, as well as some bathrooms and locker rooms. On the second floor, there will be some athletic storage. So yeah, we're excited. It's all taking shape really well. We're excited to continue going. A component of this building, we have what we refer to as a utility tunnel. So with this big, beautiful common space in between the field house and more of the academic side of the building, because that big, beautiful commons area is so open and there's not a ton of walls, the design team came up with a really creative way to get the infrastructure from one side of the building to the other. So it's actually running in an underground utility tunnel. So we have a bunch of MEP, which is mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, running through this tunnel. And that's really in an effort to make sure that that commons area is really clean and crisp, and that there's nothing crowding it up to take away from the beauty and the natural light and just the space of it. So
we're going to transition now from the field house more into the academic side of the building, like Ben alluded to earlier. So right now, basically, we would be standing in front of the lunch area. We'll have a concession out front of the new performing arts area as well. So this will serve both as just a common area and both our lunchroom during the regular school day.
So we're making our way into the multi-purpose room now. As Justin said, this is where a lot of performing arts are going to occur. It's a very cool space. We have telescoping stadium chairs that are in this room, so you can pull those back into the wall to create a bigger space within the room, and you can bring them out when you have performing arts performing on the stage. So it's cool. It's very unique. A lot of good AV infrastructure going in here.
So right now where we're standing will be kind of the behind the stage area. We'll have some makeup rooms, some costume rooms as well. And then as you look to these two spaces in front of us, one side will be our band room and the other side will be for choir. That way during performances they'll be able to come directly from their rooms straight to the stage. So be much more convenient and conducive to putting on performances. As we move to the south of the building, we'll move now more into our academics. If you notice, there is a ramp here. This ramp will be permanent. The section of the building for the performing arts is elevated because of the stage, and we wanted a flat transition between the stage and the classrooms of band and choir. So that section is elevated. So this ramp will be there for that convenience. So we'll transition now into the area to my left is our media center. This large structure in front of us is elevator that will go to the second floor to the academic wing. Looking to the west, this will be our ag room and with the ag shop. It is designed for multi-purpose use, and any other students that would like to use this fabrication space, it'll be open to them as well. As designed, the academic wing is 2-story. So there will be a giant staircase that will go to 2 more classrooms up above this to give them direct access to this fabrication area as well. As we move along through this doorway would be our art room.
We did something a little pretty unique here. The design team was definitely looking ahead. We have a little section of the structural block wall that was designed to be a knockout, and that was on purpose for extending the school south in a future addition. So we put in provisions to take out a section of that block to continue with the school just south of this location. So design team definitely looking ahead.
As we move farther south and towards the old middle school, this doorway will come out to a outdoor learning area. We'll put some artificial turf, some rocks, shade structures out here, so students and classes can come outside on nice days and just enjoy a nice outdoor learning area. As we move back to the east, this section is more now your traditional academic. We'll have our math, science, social studies. They'll all be in this area, obviously 2-story. This section of the building is more steel columns for its structure, so there will be no block in this section.
I think the cool part about this building is that we have a unique blend of different types of constructions. So in this section of the building, we have more structural steel elements that create the shape of the building, and then in the other elements of the building, we have our structural block walls. Something unique about this block wall right in front of us, it is the block wall that separates the performing arts multi-purpose room from the rest of the school. So it's actually a double block wall, and that was really designed for sound and for life safety, so it carries a large fire rating as well. So very unique blend of different types of constructions here, which make it a really unique and cool building. Right here is our main entry to the middle school. So where you see the rebar sticking up and that double wall, if you will, this will be the main entry into the middle school. So there'll be a vestibule that you walk into with a reception desk. It will also be a bullet resistant glass assembly. In this location, the wall that separates the vestibule from the reception area is block. So that naturally has a bullet resistant rating to it. And beyond the reception desk will be the admin offices.
Yeah, so as you move in from the Reception area, we'll have the principal's office, vice principal. We'll have an office back here for our SRO. There'll be a small conference room and a place where the teachers can come and their break room and have lunch and small gatherings as well.
And just to the north of the admin area of the middle school, we do have a pretty large bathroom group, and that is to serve the field house for all the patrons for any games or events that occur. Pretty large scope of work that replaces the footprint of the existing middle school. Justin mentioned this a little earlier, but there's a new football field going in, as well as some hardscapes. There'll be a beautiful promenade that runs in between the middle school and the central office. That will be a great outdoor space for those to lounge. There'll be some nice seat boulders to lounge on and reside on. Just enjoy the outdoor space.
The district would really like to thank Ben and JHL for all their hard work with building this new campus and keeping us on track and on schedule.
We'd like to thank you for the opportunity to be your contractor. It's been a pleasure working with you guys, and we're looking forward to a successful 2 projects together.
Awesome. And the district would really like to thank the community for their support with the 2024 bond and building us a new middle school that will last generations.